And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live video. Sorry, it's taking me a few minutes to figure out this technology of a business. Yeah, but yeah, we're finally live now. And with me is Tosin, as usual, for us to discuss. Hello,
Hi,
Tosin.
hi.
Yeah. Thank you for
Hi,
coming
Abby. Hi,
today. Yeah.
everyone.
Hi, everyone. So yeah, we're talking about Brexit today and how it's going to affect Amazon FBA. So this is just FBA. There's still the merchant aspect that we are not talking about
Yeah,
today. So it's mainly FBA that we are going to be talking about. Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can post them on our feed as we talk along. If I see any, I will respond to them. If not, we will answer
that's
at the
good.
end of the live program. Yeah. So yeah, Brexit. Yeah, the trending word. No one knows what's happening. Are you still with us? Yeah, you froze for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I'm
it just
here.
froze a
I can
bit.
hear you.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just been a lot of questions, what's happening, what's not happening with Brexit. And yeah,
Yeah,
we felt, yeah, it was time we discussed what was going to happen as
talked
it
about it.
stands. Yeah, it may change, but at least we know what's
Exactly.
happening. Yeah, and
Exactly.
then, yeah.
I
So,
suppose it's also because obviously we know what's happening in the news with the negotiations, and
exactly,
it's just a case of preparing for whatever worst case scenario.
exactly. And so far, the UK, where they thought we will be signing, the Canadian type of deal. Now they've said it's the Australian deal they're after, and I don't know if anybody has bothered checking what the Australian deal is. It's a no deal. It's a no deal, and they painted it as Australian. Because when I saw, I was like, oh, good, we've gone ahead somewhere, but no, it's a no deal. Totally frozen again. I can't hear you. Anyway, yeah, I will just keep talking. You can join in again, Tosin, and I would add you again. So yeah, so the whole Brexit situation is just puts us all in a position like we don't really know what's going to happen, but obviously we've all got to like prepare, so we don't have major impact on our businesses. Business needs to continue, Brexit or not. So how do we make sure business continues? I don't know if you've all been following my little snippet because it is a lot of information, and I know a lot of people do not assimilate knowledge really when it's in a lot of volume. As in when you say too much, they may not. Actually be able to assimilate it. So we've just been dishing it out in little bite sizes. And yeah, I'm just still waiting for Tosin to come on. And yeah, she's on now. And then we can continue with our chat. Yeah. Yeah. So welcome back. So I was just saying, I have been like we've been putting little bits of information because the information on Brexit is a lot. And obviously, that information, most people assimilate information in little bite sizes, hence our little bit. We will keep posting
On.
the updates as it happens, just to keep everyone on the know. And yeah, worst case, if it changes drastically, we can always talk about it again in another live. So, but the main thing is with regards to FBA is the dates, that Amazon is changing fulfillment. So, obviously with FBA, there are those who do pan EU now. That's those who store their inventory in different fulfillment centers, and then there are those who ship to Europe. They sell to customers in Europe via FBA, but they don't store their goods in pan EU. So that's the EFN network, European Fulfillment Network. So yeah, the changes mainly, I don't know if you've also been following it a lot,
Yes, I
Tosi.
have.
So
I
the
mean,
main changes, yeah,
the EFN
uh,
is going to go away.
Yeah, it is
And
going to
yeah,
go that way.
so
Yeah,
if you only in the UK, if you only have goods in this
in the UK.
in
So yeah,
fulfillment center,
exactly. So the basic story is, you will need to move your products by yourself to whichever fulfillment center, whichever country, not fulfillment center, whichever country you want to sell in. So where with the Pan EU, when you send your products, you have to go register VAT in all these countries. Amazon has now changed it. I'd only waited a few more months. Amazon has changed it. So now you only register for VAT in the country you're sending your products to,
But the
which,
thing is, think about it. If now you currently sell in 5 European countries and you're getting good sales,
yeah, then you have to register, because a lot of people who do that, a lot of us who have been doing that, we've had to register in all the platforms. Yeah. But for some sellers, you would notice that you're selling more in one country more than the other. So there's no rush in then going to go pay for VAT in all of it. You just concentrate on your main market and leave it at that.
on
If
it,
you
yeah.
then feel that your business has grown to such a state that, oh yeah, you want to expand to the rest of Europe, by all means. But the thing is, it's not just, oh, I'm sending it to Germany, it's just Germany. With Germany, I noticed they were also sending it to other European countries around Germany, like Poland. I'm very bad with geography, so please forgive me if it's not that close. But I noticed they were sending some of our things to Poland as well. Yeah, you're going to say something.
No, I was just going to say, well, it's all Europe.
Yeah, it's all it's all Europe. Yeah. So, and they were telling us to, make sure we've done our VAT for all these other countries they were sending their things to. So while you'll be sending your goods to a particular country, you just need to be sure that it's just that country alone, as against Amazon disperses it for you. But I'm sure Amazon will have a way anyway to further restrict it. But as I said, dates are changing. We've been posting the dates from Saturday, 14th of November. The new update is after that date on the 14th of November, you will no longer be able to remove inventory. That, if you're already doing Pan EU and your inventory is outside the country, you won't be able to remove it, because with the new Amazon Brexit rules, you will need a local address to be able to send that inventory to. So if you are taking something away from France, you will need to send it to an address in France. You can't send it back to UK like we do presently. So obviously UK can only send to UK, and each country can only send to an address in each country. So but obviously there are always ways around that. Most people look for like parties that can
Yes,
collect
like
them, like people
yes,
who
or
do
something like
fulfillment
that.
for you. Prepping centers can collect. You just need to find somewhere, that can do this. But obviously you don't have to just keep searching. Amazon, they think about all angles. So if you go on their service provider network, where, I don't know if anybody has noticed that you will actually find people who have registered for these services,
Right.
and obviously try to get quotes to see if it works for your company and all that. You may need to pause and think for a bit, but yeah, it may be worth starting the investigation now. So not the one suddenly on the first of January you find out that, oh, not a pound coming from the EU anymore. So it's also worth planning and what to do and what not to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I suppose it's also looking at what you sell at the moment,
exactly.
and just thinking, okay, what I'm selling this a lot in Europe.
Yeah.
Should I continue? Is it worth? Because you have to
It's
do
what exactly.
calculation.
You have to do a business case for
Yeah, is
for
it
the things
worth
you're selling.
on this?
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that if you have stocked up on loads of that product,
And
no,
it's mainly selling in Europe, right? Yeah. We've got products that they only sell more in some countries than others. So it to be yeah to be having, like Tosin rightly said, having a business case, or do you need to register for VAT in that country or not? So those are some of the things to note. And then what was the other stuff? Let's
Mm,
see.
put this one.
Okay. So for those that are already doing Pan EU, you don't have to actually call back all your stuff, especially if you are already registered for VAT in these countries. You can leave them there. You can even send more. Amazon says before, I think, is it 18th of December, you can actually send more items to store in these European countries. So you're not sending it like you do from UK. If you're in the UK, you have to send it to do multi-country fulfillment. Is it multi-country food? There's a name for it, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So you have to send it to each country. So if you want your goods stored in Germany, when you're creating your shipment, you have to drop down the menu to Germany to send it to Germany. If you are selling in Spain, you send it to Spain. You need to do all that. If you have Pan EU, you can send it
Yes.
as
I mean,
much as
is
you
it
can.
the European network?
Yes, exactly. European network
Yeah,
something. I've been written somewhere. I'm just not found it. Yeah. Let's see if I can find that now, so I can give the right name for it when I'm looking for something. Anyway, when it comes to me, I would let you guys know.
just what I was thinking, that with the number of
Multi-country.
windows, with the
The
number of windows that we have open, but I have opened, you'd be
Yeah,
surprised. You're thinking, oh, I'll come back to it. I'll get back to
come
that.
back and we never do it. Or it takes weeks to come back to it. Mine is when my daughter is like, "What is that logo there?" I'm like, "Oh, really? I've got this stuff." Yeah, so it's multi-country inbounding. That's what it's called. Yeah. Um, So and so as I said, Pan EU, you can send more to these different countries to stock up. Obviously, you can't stock up forever. And don't forget, there's always Amazon storage fees waiting when Brexit or
Exactly.
not Brexit. So those are the things you need to weigh. Obviously, there are new things that will be required for you to do with the customs as well. I have been posting these. You can go back to check the post so you can what we've been posting, and you're up to date on what to do. So yeah, I think those are the main things really the when it comes to Brexit
Yeah.
and FBA. Yeah, so it's just really, if you have been importing from China or other countries, it's not just China, obviously, people import, but if you've been importing goods in, to sell as your private label, it's basically the same procedure. This time, just that
Just
now we're importing to the EU to get, and that's just what it is. So just know that you have just extra things to do. You probably end up paying a bit more anyway to export it to the EU, because
yeah,
that's what it is now. That's what it will be then. We will be
actually.
exporting yeah, to the EU. So
I mean, who knows? I think with the when the new arrangements come in, you might find your postal charges also change.
of course.
So you want to factor that into your pricing, and so there's whole lot you should be thinking about right now in terms of your
Yeah.
business.
And
If
so
you're
many
not,
things you will need to, not so many, like a few things you will need to register for. So obviously, if you want to do the Pan EU, as in if you want to be able to store your inventory in Europe and you're selling in UK, you will need to be registered. Not You will need to be VAT registered, not just in Europe. You also need to be VAT registered in UK. You can't be VAT registered in UK without being VAT registered in Europe
but
for
then again, even if you're already selling in Europe, they wouldn't even do business with you without being well, I mean if you're doing the pan EU anyway, they won't do
Brexit.
business with you if you're not registered
Yeah,
VAT.
yeah.
So
Amazon would have shut their account down or threatened to
yeah.
if
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. So some customs declaration forms require VAT as well. So it's not something to just jump into. VAT eats into your profit, or you need to factor it into your profit if you have not been used to calculating it in your profit this whole time. Because I remember the shock I had when we first registered for VAT. I was so excited. Oh, we're VAT registered. Till we had to then obviously do VAT return. I'm like, oh my word. Oh, but it's what it is. We live and learn. So we've now learned how to like factor in VAT in our prices as well. So yeah, so can you think of anything else? It's just so much information they've been giving to us.
I suppose it's also for us, the uncertainties are the biggest thing. Also, and the information are coming in drips and drabs, and is as and when they know how it's going to work within their own network, that they then say,
That's
look, this is how we will eventually work with you, or this is what
that's
you
for
need
Amazon.
for
Yeah,
Amazon.
Amazon is clear exactly what they will do. They've told you they wouldn't move your products anymore for you.
So you
First
start
one.
thinking
They've
about what
told you if you need to remove your products, you need to have a local address. Number two, they've told you you will need to be doing your custom declaration yourself. Number three, um, and then they've also
yeah.
said, yeah,
No, I was just thinking, the whole point of the FBA, where
has been
before all of
defeated.
this was done for you,
You leave it to Amazon.
now you have to do it yourself. The only
Yes,
thing is, all they're doing is you find how you will get it to their center,
yes.
and then they will then,
Yeah, that was the second live I mistakenly created.
yeah, I just got a notification.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
yeah,
then the only work they do is to send it to
I can't hear you anymore.
whatever country.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. You broke for a minute. You're frozen though on the screen. Hi, are you still with us? Hello. Okay. So while we're waiting for Tosin to join us again, so yeah, we have highlighted the main points for you to note. You need to go have a look at the extra things you will need to do customs declaration. It's not as difficult as it sounds now, but obviously, if you start getting your mind, your brain ready that okay, this is what I need to do. She's back now, yeah. So Tosin will be joining us again shortly. So if you have it at the back of your mind that this is what I need to do, you don't have a lot of interruptions to your business when it comes to sending your inventory to Europe. Yeah. So Tosin, you were saying before the network. Um,
No, I was just thinking, it's interesting that, FBA is the whole point of it is that it takes a bit of headache off you. Now, I know things have changed not as a result of it's not their own fault.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
if you wanted to sell in America, if you were already selling the US, this is exactly what you would have needed to be doing.
exactly. Yeah,
Just have to split it. And if you're already selling the US, that means you're already doing what you need to do. It shouldn't come as too much too big of a surprise.
exactly, exactly.
Not.
Yeah. So we'll have to
Currently, I
try
sell I sell across, so I know I have to rethink how everything. If I want to sell in
everything
those,
exactly.
I have to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
things.
We're still having to do that though. Yeah. So especially there's this URI number that people have to apply for. It's
So
free
yeah,
to apply for anyway. But
on the HMRC website, isn't it?
seeing the way everything is going, there'll be a backlog if you don't start trying, to do it. Nothing stops you from doing it now. Worst case, you won't need it. So that's just
But yeah, well, but you have it. You have it.
exactly, exactly. And then yeah, so as I said, I'll keep posting updates. We've still got a few more information that we need to post. So that way it's in your face and you don't miss out, you don't miss the key things that are needed. So say I don't know if you've got anything else you'd like to add.
And if you have any pressing question around that, just drop us a comment, drop a question, and then someone will definitely respond to your question. Where it
Exactly.
relates to FBA, Brexit, and generally around Amazon. And if you're still on the fence, wondering if you should start, this shouldn't be a deterrent. If anything, this will only be another barrier for people. So it's still an opportunity for you, because some people would read all of this and think about, oh, and look at it and think, I'm not sure this is the best time for me to get in. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just a benefit for you, because that's one less person who's been discouraged. You just need to sort through the information, make sure you find out where you're getting the right information from, and then do what you need to do in this
Yeah,
period.
and for those who solely go on YouTube, the information will not be updated. We,
Mhm.
as we're speaking, we're already working on updating our EU module in our course, just so our academy members and students
And
get the
benefit
best and current
changes.
information on what's happening, and they don't end up losing money. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know what else we can talk about next week. I'm considering bringing a guest in, but we'll
Okay,
see.
great.
We'll confirm that as we are going along. But yeah, we may bring in a guest next week. So yeah, to be same time again next week. Keep
Yes.
your eyes on our page and let us know if you have topics you need us to discuss. Follow our Facebook page, Marcella Academy. Tosi has said all that anyway. Catch you again next week. See you same time, 1:10. Bye bye.
Have a lovely day. And if
Have
you're
a
watching
lovely
the
week. Yeah,
replay,
yeah.
again, ask questions. It doesn't have to be questions live. You can ask your questions, and we do hope this is of benefit to you. So if you're watching a replay, thank you for watching. And if you're watching live, thank you for watching.
Watching
We'll
too.
catch you
Thank
again
you
next
very
week.
much. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.